This video is all about lottery winners that dreamt about winning the lottery before it happened in real life. This may sound hard to believe, but this actually happens to people all the time. If you are new to this channel, this actually happened to me way back in the day in 1999 before winning the Powerball jackpot. I had a very vivid dream that I had already won before it happened. And I'm now meeting and interviewing other lottery winners on this YouTube channel and this podcast, Lottery, Dreams, and Fortune. Some of those winners also have had dreams about it before it's happened in real life. Now, this doesn't happen to everybody, but it happens all the time. And this video features some of the recent stories within the last year of people that have won the lottery after having a dream about it. We're going to start out in Washington, D.C., where in January of 2024, a retired banker named Zenobia Jackson scored a jackpot of $250,000, $250,000, with 5 winning DC 5 tickets. Each ticket was valued at $50,000, scoring her $250,000. But she dreamt about it first. She said that a dream inspired her to play DC 5, the name of the game, for the very first time. And then she won big. It's amazing. We have to get her on this podcast. And then just in December of 2023, there's a Maryland man who won the lottery after his deceased father came to him in a dream giving him a lottery number. He was described as a longtime lottery player who loved to buy scratch tickets with his father to see if they could win. Now, lottery officials said that this man recently had a dream about his deceased father coming to him and giving him a scratch ticket within the dream, and it said number 7 on the ticket. It reportedly felt very real to him, so it inspired him to go play. He went to a liquor store in Baltimore where he bought a few winning 7 scratch-off tickets. The first ticket scored him $15, but when he scratched the next ticket, he was, and I quote, floored. When he saw how much he had won, it scored him $57,777, which prominently featured the number 7, not only on the ticket, but from the amount that he won. Wow, what are the odds of having this very real feeling dream of his deceased father giving him a ticket, prominently showing the number 7, and then playing a scratch ticket that features number 7 and winning $57,777. That's amazing. And then also in the state of Maryland, just this last summer, there was a woman who dreamt about winning the lottery. She said, and I quote, "In my dream, I only won $400. But this 52-year-old woman told lottery officials that she woke up and she tried her luck on the game. And only 4 days later, she won in real life. But it wasn't $400, it was actually $50,000. Enough money for her to reportedly purchase a car. She told lottery officials, "I thought I was unlucky, but I never gave up. I kept playing until it was my time to win." Switching over to the United Kingdom, there's a couple who just won a massive £61 million jackpot prize from EuroMillions. Richard and Debbie Nuttall were actually celebrating their 30th wedding anniversary when they received an email from the National Lottery telling them they had very exciting news. Richard Nuttall actually checked his account and he saw that he won a little over £2, but he soon realized that that win was actually from a few months prior, and he had actually scored £61,708,231. Amazing! But one of the things that is compelling about this story is that his wife actually had a dream about winning the lottery a few years prior. She actually had a dream about specific lottery numbers, and they had been playing those numbers for years. But then this day, for this drawing, they played a lucky dip, which is a random computer-generated pick. So the numbers did not come from the dream, but she did have a dream about it. It was in her subconscious mind, and then she won. They are now the 39th UK winners to score over £50 million or more on EuroMillions. Now, it's reported that Richard actually thought that it was part of some sort of sophisticated scam when they won. At a press conference, reporters asked him whether he still thought it was a scam, and he said that his wife was really into the movie The Matrix, and it felt reminiscent of that. And I can completely empathize, because when I won way back in the day, after having a dream about it, it felt like The Matrix to me. It felt very, very surreal. It felt like I was living in a dream, because I had this dream, this real dream that was very vivid, that convinced me that it was going to happen. I started telling people that it was going to happen. I believed that it was going to happen, and then it did, and so it really felt like The Matrix. So I completely empathize with this person. And when I meet and interview other lottery winners, some of them, not all of them, but some of them have also dreamt about winning before it's happened. I will put links to these interviews below. I recently interviewed Talia, who had 2 dreams about winning the lottery before it happened. I interviewed someone else that won $45 million from the state of New York, also in 1999, who had a dream about it before it happened. And then Daniel Howard, who dreamt about it, he actually strongly believes in manifestation, and he wrote out a check to himself for £1 million and said he was going to win by a certain date, and then he won £1 million on EuroMillions by that date. It's amazing. And then in Canada, in April of 2023, there is a man whose father passed away, but then came to him in a dream, giving him lottery numbers. He's a 50-year-old truck driver, Michael Taylor, from Ontario. He had been playing the lottery for 30 years, but then he had a dream about it with specific numbers from his deceased father. He's quoted as saying, "My dad passed away, and in a dream, he gave me lottery numbers. I've been playing them ever since." But then he won big on a Lotto 649 jackpot, scoring 6 of the 7 encore numbers in the exact order, netting him $100,000. He's quoted as saying, "When I saw 100,000 on my screen, my hands were shaking. I was so excited and happy, of course." And when he told his wife, she didn't believe him and told him to actually stop lying. He plans to pay off his mortgage and put some towards his retirement. Congratulations to him. If you think that story's crazy, just wait. They're about to get way crazier. In Australia, in May of 2023, a woman in Melbourne scored a little over 1 million massive lotto jackpot. She told lottery officials, and I quote, "I always play these numbers. They were in a dream I had. I remembered the numbers from my dream, and I put them all on a lotto ticket." She admitted to being overwhelmed, surprised, and that she was still trying to decide how best to use the winnings. Then in August of 2023, there's a 46-year-old woman from Ontario, Canada, who said she had a dream before hitting a $300,000 jackpot. She told lottery officials, "At first I thought I won $3,000. I told the store manager and she double-checked my ticket. That's when I discovered that I had really won $300,000. I thought I was still dreaming." She said, and I quote, "I'm amazed, excited, thankful. It's an unbelievable feeling." Wow, that is incredible. And I know some people out there are skeptical and think that if you dream about the lottery and then you win, that it's just a coincidence that those things happen. But this type of thing happens all the time, and the media often picks up these stories when it does. And it did happen to me. It's my life story. It's one of the things that happened to me. And it's not the only dream that I've had that has come true. I've had several dreams that have come true, but it was a very, very real feeling dream, and it convinced me that it was going to happen. And I'm not here to convince anybody watching this video to believe anything that you don't already believe. That is not my purpose here, but I find these stories very, very intriguing and very interesting because this did happen to me. So when I meet other lottery winners that this has happened to, I love interviewing them, and I love covering the stories on this YouTube channel. Now, if you want to watch any of these interviews with other lottery winners and people that have come across sudden wealth on this YouTube channel and this podcast, Lottery Dreams and Fortune, I will put a link to them right here. But let me know in the comments, have you ever dreamt about winning the lottery? What do you think about lottery dreams that come true? I love checking out your comments. Get notified when new videos and interviews are released on this channel by hitting the subscribe button and the bell icon. Become a member of this channel for behind-the-scene access and special perks by hitting the join button below this video. Remember, anything and everything is possible. If you play the lottery, play responsibly. Never spend more than you can afford. But remember that you do have a chance if you play. If you like this video, go ahead and hit the like button. And let me know what you think of it by commenting below. As always, thank you so much for watching, and thank you for your support. As always, thank you.